Welcome to this week's Tech Tip. Today we are talking about Answer Garden. Answer Garden was selected as the number one thing that teachers at Miller Middle School wanted to learn this week. So here it is. Answer Garden is a very simple little program to use. It is all web-based. You don't need to add an extension or an app through Chrome. You just go right in and work it. So you start out by typing in Answer Garden, and it's just type in Answer Garden, and this pops up. Actually, I will show you the home page here. And when you get there, it gives you the chance to see a demo, which basically is what you're seeing, or you can create an Answer Garden. Answer Garden is a way for students to give feedback. You can do it through answering a question, through a brainstorm, all kinds of ways like that, almost similar to a Wordle, but a live Wordle. So if you know what a Wordle is, that's what Answer Garden is. So the way to use this is, let's say it's the beginning of the school year, you're asking your students, what is your favorite movie? So you start out with a question, and you pose that. You, of course, have to create this ahead of time. You can do a brainstorm option with your students where the students can submit an unlimited number of answers, including unlimited copies of the same answer. You can do a classroom mode where they can submit an unlimited number of answers, but may only submit each answer once. You can do a moderator mode where they will be submitted to you, and then you can either approve or not the answers and before they're added to your Answer Garden, or you can go to locked mode, which is kind of what you would do at the very end. So I am going to go here to classroom mode. I will click on that. Answer length, they give you two options, 20 characters or 40 characters. 20 characters are really probably a whole lot better for this kind of thing. An admin password so that if you need to edit it, you can, type something in. I'm going to just type in Bobcats for my purposes. My reminder email, that would be my email address. This way, if I want to go back to it and look it up, I can do that as well. And I can have a spam filter on or off so that if I turn it on, then it removes unwanted answers, meaning answers that probably would not be school appropriate, or in this case, I'm going to keep it off. Here, I can change everything to lowercase so that all the answers come in that way. I could change them so that all of the answers are uppercase, or I can do no change. However they put them in is however they put them in. So I'm going to move them all to lowercase. And I can add local discoverability, meaning it's discoverable on our network location, which is what I would recommend, especially if you're using it for school. Make it one day, and this way your students can find it. Otherwise, they may have difficulty. So then you would go in and hit create. And here is what your students would see. Now, if you look at Answer Garden, there's a little code up here. So this is basically what you would tell your kids to type in. So if they searched for Answer Garden, you would tell them, search for Answer Garden. It comes up with the .ch, and then you would add the slash and the number, and then they could find it and they could answer through this format. What I have done here is I typed a question earlier, what should we name our magazine? And I'm talking about the Muse, obviously. So, another thing, I can add Miller's Writing. But what's great about this, just like Wordle, if you keep typing the same things over and over, the words get bigger. So if I want to type in Miller Muse, as you type that more often, and I'm giving it a minute here, it keeps it in the middle and larger. Let's say I see this as the moderator of this, and I say, oh, look, I have 3 people who said this. I had 1 person who said this, 1 person who said this, 1 person who said this. And this one I don't really appreciate, so I click on it, and then I can just delete it completely. So, of course, you would probably have this showing through your projector so your students can see it, but as you add, then the words just get bigger, just like Wordle. So I hope that you found this of value, and I look forward to asking more questions about what you'd like to learn And thank you for those who responded. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Tech Tip.